We have already seen a lot of changes with like the results for sure, but we're seeing the next attack as well, and that is going to be a surprising Queen Charge Dragon and Battle Dragon combination with regular wall breakers and a recall spell. I love it. I'm using the recall spell a lot as well, just because it's such a fun spell. I wouldn't call it one of the strongest spells, but it's a fun spell for sure.
I would say it's one of the most unique spells, right? Being able to pull your troops back and put them somewhere different in the base. I would never have thought it would be coming into Clash of Clans, but you know, I love to see just how this allows you to be very creative as well, and that's what I love. But look at this. GAKU takes out the Town Hall and then recalls the Queen and pulls all the healers with her. So the King now is going to be used off to the left as the Town Hall is gone. The Queen's going to try to funnel, maybe try to push this Queen into the Eagle, and then in between where the Flame Flinger is, and now the Heroes sends the Dragons on through.
I kind of have to laugh a little bit because I just figured out this spell is perfect to kind of troll the Observer, because you can recall your Queen and place her anywhere, and the Observer has to kind of like look for her a little bit, so I feel kind of sorry for that, but either way, we have now the Queen closing in onto the Eagle at the top side. We have the bottom Flame Flinger opening and everything now pushing into this Monolith right there with the Warden ability just used to protect his troops versus the defending Clan Castle troops.
So notice these Inferno Dragons are in the core. They can absolutely crush through, let's say, storages or very high HP buildings, while the Dragons can go for everything else and help with the splashes. The Queen's ability goes off. The Eagle's gone, so he doesn't have to worry about that. But look at this. He even still has his RC. GAKU, you have a Royal Champion to use. Are you even going to use her?
Yeah, he's using her right in the middle. I think he waited for the Clan Castle to go down. I think not the entire Clan Castle troops came out. This is always the thing when you're doing an air attack and using ground heroes close by. But with that Royal Champion closing in and having another invisibility spell right on the back, this is looking really, really good. And I love it how he's using the new spell on Town Hall 15 and Royal Champion ability. I don't think it should be a time issue, right? Oh my! That invisible barbarian! Are you kidding me? At the same time though, I mean, it's going to be 3-star anyways, but like, in theory, wouldn't it have been better to have the Royal Champ go to the bottom side and start the cleanup from over there, so keep the cannon alive? I mean, it's obviously just maybe would have been a difference of a couple of seconds, but either way, great 3-star from GAKU.
From EM there, so that was not looking good, but we got the next attack. GAKU coming in, and he's loving this Queen Walk Dragon Recall attack. He did this the other day, and he's bringing it again here. And let's see, as this Queen, what he kind of was going for is having the Queen secure the Town Hall with the charge and the recall, sending her on the other side, and then wherever the Queen goes in between this original section that he took out and wherever the new Queen is going. So really loving to see the recall coming into the meta right now.
Yeah, especially versus those anti-3-star bases, this strategy works really, really well. I did kind of the same thing with dragons and super minions, because the super minions got a small buff. If we're completely honest, the buff was not really meaningful, sadly. But if you can snipe outside key defenses to not really get into all of the damage, that's really, really strong, like the Town Hall, for example. And the best thing about this is, with the buff of the recall spell, the Unicorn most of the time is going down versus the Town Hall. But your healers are going to survive, which means you can recall all of them. This time around, the Unicorn survived, which means one healer got not recalled. And now the Queen is getting placed at the bottom side to create pathing for his Dragon and Inferno Dragon combination.
So what I noticed here was what he didn't do was use a rage spell, because he used that Queen ability instead. I thought he might want to rage up the Queen so he can secure the Queen ability, like keep it for way later in the raid. But let's see how that plays a role in the rest of this attack as the Dragons, Inferno Dragons, are making their way through as the Flame Flinger just opened up.
Yeah, the Queen now is getting raged up, especially I'm still like, maybe if he planned to use the Queen ability, he could have only placed 4 healers to really get like no healer left behind, kinda. But right now,
Yeah.
the dragons are spreading out a lot in the core, which is typically not what you would
Are.
like to have. You want to have them concentrated in the middle to have as much damage output as possible. And the queen now is walking around this bottom side, walking into the Inferno Tower compartment. He can rage her up again. But Corbin, there's quite a big backhand still left. Queen is barely hanging on. The warden.
No! See, this
The
is
one
where
heater
I thought,
difference.
Yeah, I mean, I thought if he had the queen ability, like he has an extra rage here. If he raged up that queen, he would have been able to potentially have that ability for later in that part to keep that queen alive. But he's got 27 seconds. He's got a couple freezes. The RC is going through towards his scatter shot. It skips. Another freeze under the ground expo. 19 seconds. Get a GAKU. Get this one done. It's a race against time. No way.
No.
Really?
He misplaced the Barbarian, and because of that, the Barbarian did not tank for the Wizard. And this, if... Oh, this would be...
Oh,
Oh.
no! What?
What?
Wow! GAKU, get
That was...
done! What?
I mean... Was used so much last weekend, but this time around, we're having an anti-3-star base, a complete different setup.
Yeah, anti-threes with the 10 a little bit towards the bottom. Some balloons being used all around here. Finding a Tesla to the left. Flame Flinger is going to try to clear the top side. But GAKU is doing what he's really been loving is this Queen Charge recall dragon attack. So the way this works, sending the Queen in to secure the Town Hall so he can wall break the Queen, pulling her back, then using her on the outside of the base, and then sending the dragons in. It's a really strong attack, but you have to get every single part of it properly executed. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard for the dragons to really path their way into the core.
Yeah, the question though is, does Clash Champs prepared for this strategy? Because, and it seems like right now the Queen is having some problems because this strategy is something GAKU has done a couple of times, and with luring out the Clan Castle, this means now the Flame Finger is under attack. So really great Tornado Trap right there. Not only costing a healer, but as well luring out the Clan Castle, which takes down the Flame Finger, and now the dragons have to come in. And now I'm really wondering if there is maybe an entire set of Black Mines in the core of this base, which would really be a big problem for GAKU.
It would be a problem, but his queen has been pushed down to the bottom so she can continue to make her way at the right. Warden's abilities have already been used for the core, but the problem is the Lava Hound just now popped, so he can use the poison to help try to clear these pups as the dragons are pushing their way through, but he does invest a rage spell for his queen so she can continue her way through. Remember, no ability here because her ability was used for the Town Hall to be able to ensure to take it down quickly, so he's forced to freeze this monolith and the World Champion.
Yeah, and only one freeze left, which he has used. The Queen is going down. The Headhunter is a little bit too late. And it looks like this could be the first defense of the match with a lot of time still left, but not enough power on the troops. The Royal Champion is getting sniped off. And this means the Dragons have to pick up as much percentage as they can.
Yeah, the problem is the Queen using ability wasn't able to use her ability at the end there, which is critical. I've tested and used his attack strategy, tried to use it, or at least replicate what GAKU and these pro players have done. And from my testing, what I learned is if you use the Queen ability on the Town Hall, you don't save it for later, it's going to really hurt.
On how much those teams could adapt. I feel like it is going to be diamond bases on the tribe side, which we see right now. Or like, it's a mix between diamond base and anti-3, I guess. And I think NAVI will keep going with the box style bases. That would be my guess. Okay. But let's just see what they have prepared overall.
GAKU is not coming in with his Queen Charge Recall Dragons. It's with the hybrid. Okay, he's switching it up here against Tribe as he wants to charge this Queen into the Town Hall, and there's no pulling this Queen back with a recall spell. So he's planning to keep the Queen going through a Town Hall and then eventually in towards that monolith.
Yeah, I mean, with those walls, it's kind of tricky to direct your Queen into that specific direction, but let's see if it's going to happen. And for us right now, it's hard to tell how the other bases are looking like from Tribe Gaming. But I mean, as we have said, those Town Hall charges are nothing which is kind of new for NAVI. They like to do that, and that's exactly what is happening again. Tornado Trap into Skeleton Trap, and he's trying to save his queen with the invisibility spell. But
Oh.
now, there is a big problem for his queen.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he had to burn that queen ability because of the super minions and the monolith all coming at that queen at the same time. But can this queen stay up with the rage as the hogs and the miners are now moving in with the Grand Warden, trying to keep everything together? And look, more rage on this queen is keeping her up here in this attack.
Yeah, you can really feel that monolith nerf a couple of weeks back. Not dealing as much damage anymore, and the queen is staying alive with the hybrid going through really strong. I feel like most of those spring traps were placed against headhunters, but they're not even triggering that well, so not too many spring traps against it, and this is where hybrid attacks really shine.
The queen going down, no ability because it was forced early. That queen could have kept walking all the way towards the top side, and that's going to be huge as the miners are going to be looping around, but he still has the battle drill to come through as it does distract the single, but this distract the scatter, but the single, unfortunately, oh, it gets stunned.
Whoa.
They keep the RC alive.
Diggy, the best pet in the game, confirmed. I mean, we still have the battle drill going, opening buildings left and right, and that, or walls left and right, and that could be important moving on with only 30 seconds left. And there's a poison tower reloading though. Can that poison tower do anything to that attack? Because right now it's looking pretty damn good for GAKU. King is closing in, and all of those walls are open.
Oh yes, he's gonna make his way through it. GAKU is gonna be starting it off with a 3-star. Wow, what a way to stay calm through that queen going into the town. Like, so demotivated. It's like, there's no way we're gonna make a comeback. It's like, it's too large of a gap. But when it's a best of 3, it resets after every match, and it's anyone's game as GAKU is bringing the Queen Charge Lalo. He's done a lot of different attacks. He's done Queen Charge Recall Dragons. He's done Queen Charge Hybrid. And now he's bringing Queen Charge Lalo. Like, so versatile. These players can do any attack in Clash of Clans.
Yeah, but I feel like the big thing, which is like the consistency for GAKU, are just those Queen Charges. He's just so good at playing this strategy and can adjust anything after it. No!
Oh,
the one black mine transfers over to those healers, which means at this point it's only 4 healers left healing up his queen, and he is going all in. Warden on ground with that king.
If there's already two seeking air mines there, do you think there's gonna be a lot more?
I feel like that double black mine was mainly to like pop a hound right away because it was next to an air defense. So they kind of expected a Lalo to go through that, so that would be more my prediction, but you never know.
You don't know, yeah. But we're seeing that blimp. It's going to be landing near this multi. Okay, no, he's letting it go even farther as it's going to open up, try to get the monolith and allow the Queen's ability going off. As the monolith was secure, the balloons not only activating the tornado trap, but also triggering and taking out the invisibility spell tower.
What is this plan? This plan is insane. He opened the blimp in the middle, in between the Inferno Tower and that monolith. Oh, Queen has to stay alive first. To make sure that both defenses are going down because he knew that the loons are going to split. But that Queen, she's not going to go for the tunnel, right?
She's not. Wait, where's she going? She's walking left. She's going to tunnel over the air defense. Where? Queen. Nope. She's going to the air defense. There is the single. Sending a few balloons to try to be like insurance to secure the town hall. He rages early. The Queen goes down. Oh no.
I mean, what is going on? Maybe he could have used the wall break or something to open up the compartment at the bottom a little bit better, so the Queen is actually going for the town hall. But without having the warden now, he cannot overpower this topside compartment, and this means that this is another defense for Chasmac. What is going on? Where has been the consistent Navi? Like, where are they going?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like these bases are doing really well as a kind of stopping Navi in their tracks for some reason. But I'm curious if a base similar to this is giving me kind of the thoughts of like Klaus doing a Lalo attack with a log launcher. How using the log launcher to kind of skip, activate, and invis early near the town hall and then Laloing over is kind of the thoughts I would get that this Navi team would kind of maybe think about or do. But another low percent in the 70s. Start off with the 3-star in GAKU. Wait, what?
What?
Bat spells! Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. All right, GAKU. The biggest thing when you come in with bat spells, you gotta look for the splash. And we got 2 multi-target Infernos paired with a single. So, let's see.
I'm still shocked, okay? I still need to recover from that. What is going on? He has taken down so far 2 wizard towers. That's good, that's great. But is it really then worth it to use the bats? I'm more than hyped to see what GAKU has in store. But, as well to my theory earlier, this means they are shifting away a little bit from the Queen charges. And some Titans are shifting away as well because they're not going in as it was planned to.
There is the blimp that's going to go try to secure the town hall. He can pair the Warden ability. He does pair the Warden ability, which clips the Electro Titan and the Ice Golem. So the Ice Golem can stay alive a little longer and freeze deeper in the space as the blimp makes it to the town hall. And we've got Goblin and Goblin and Goblins, 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 Goblins. More Goblins with Sneaky Goblins finally are going to come out. So they go for the town hall.
And the town hall is down. Let's go. Titans are keep staying strong. There we go with the bats. We have the Wizard Tower tank for now. The bats are tanking for the Royal Champ, the single Inferno Tower. So far, this is looking really good. Is the Town of Poison running off? No bats are going in there. We have the Freeze versus the defending Royal Champion onto the Moja Inferno Tower. The back end is getting frozen as well. He has 2 more freezes to go. And this is what in the world? I mean, GAKU, you're insane.
Look at this. The bats are just crushing through this top side and makes it look easy. The Electro Titan bats mark a new little strategy in that attack strategy list that we got there. The ground attack plus the air bats coming through. What a beautiful hit here from GAKU. Wow, really broke this base down. And look